Okay, good afternoon and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Table Enabled. Today we're completing another week of Shulchan Aruch Yomi, Simon Sadi Hey, number 95. Hilchos Tefillah, only Daled Zifim today, only 4 halachas. Let's get into it. Aleph, Chavin Raglov, Zeitel Zeb, Kivun, I guess it's Shekilo, Einam El Echad. Like they're one. Everyone knows this famous halacha. When Damash Mona Esrei, your feet should be together. It's Gemara and Brachos. Lidamos Malachim Duksiv Bahen Ragleim Regal Yeshara. Malachim always have their feet together. Koloma Ragleim near Karegal Achad. Maybe they don't have, maybe they do have 2 feet. I don't know, but it looks like they only have 1 foot. They're very close together. The Ramah says Yeshon Mkshaomid Lispal Yel Fanav Shalosh Psios Derech Kirov Vahagash Alodavar Shasarak Lasos. Everyone knows the famous halacha when you end your Shmona Esrei, you're supposed to take 3 steps back. That is a Gemara. The Ramah adds in also, it's recommended before you start davening, you should take 3 steps forward, which is pretty much the accepted minhag, but obviously it's more of a halacha when you end Shmona Esrei. And Ian Talina will explain more about the meaning behind this halacha that you have to have your feet together. You want to be a malach. The Gemara says, right, we're not malachim, we're human beings, right? Yef Sharlio malachim. The Nisna Torah, the Malach Yashar, Torah wasn't given to Malachim. Why by davening do we put our feet together? The real reason, coming up, Ian to lean on. Beis, Sarach Shiakov Rosh Ma'at. This is a Gemara in Yevamos. When you're davening, your head should be a little down during Shmona Esrei. Shu Ein of Lamata La'aret. I don't know if it means you really have to look at the ground, because most people, when they're davening Shmona Esrei, look in their sitter, they don't look at the ground. I believe the Mishnah Berurah says that you could look in your sitter. You should think like he's in the Beis Hamikdash, and his heart should be looking heavenwards. I don't know if this is literal. Maybe it just means your eyes look down. You should have humility when you daven, and your heart should be bent upwards, meaning you should have reliance and bitachon in Hashem, that Hashem will listen to your tefillos. Gimel maniach yadav al libo kfusin. This is actually not in the Gemara. This is Hagos Maimonides. He says he recommends that you should go like this. You should put your hands over your chest. Hayamanis al small. I was doing it wrong. Okay, this is my right hand, even though on the camera it looks like my left hand. This really is my right hand over my left hand. That's what you're supposed to do. I'll make everything. This is a Gemara in Shabbos, where it says in times of tsar, the Gemara says that ka'avda kamemare should be like an eved for his master. The Shulchan Aruch seems to say this applies all the time. The Gemara says only in makom tsar, if it's a famine, or it's a time of a plague, or it's a time of war. And then you should daven like that. Otherwise, not. If you, I don't have to demonstrate it. You take your hands, you put them on your hips. Anyone who knows that stance over there, that looks arrogant towards HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You're davening in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's an arrogant way of doing it. In addition, most people think this is actually a chiyuv. You don't have to put your feet together during Kedusha, but it is recommended, the Shulchan Aruch says, because, as the Mishnah Berurah says, you say in Kedusha, Kshem Shemak Oso B'Shmei Marom, like they're Makdish HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the heavens. Who are Makdish HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the heavens? We believe the angels are, and the angels, we said before, have their feet either together, or it looks like they're together. That's the conclusion of today's shiur. Short and sweet. Stay tuned for Ian Talina when we discuss his first halacha, putting your feet together. What is this symbolic of? What is the real meaning behind it? I have a thought. I hope you'll join me for it and get to hear what I have to say. Tell me what you think about it in the comments below. See you in Ian Talina coming up next.